Hello and welcome to my corner of YouTube. Today I have an epic tale for you all, one that I don't think you'll want to miss. It's got so many twists and turns and bits and bobs. It's stunning. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to Carrier Johnny, as I have named him. Back at the end of August, Mr. Johnny Depp decided to hit me up and said, "Hello, beautiful. How are you doing? I'm Johnny Depp. Want to say a beautiful and blissful happy Sunday to all my friends, fans, and loved ones, and opportunity to say thanks for your love and support towards my carrier. God bless you." "Oh my," I said. I don't know anything about your carrier, or even why you have one." "Hello, dear," he says, not reading. "Hello, how big is your carrier?" "I am an artist and also American musician. I hope you know more about me." Because he doesn't want to tell me anything, I guess. Yes, and one that's successful enough to have a carrier as well. That's impressive," I said. "How much more should I know about you, love?" "Yeah. So, how are you doing?" "I'm supposed to know more about him, but I just don't know how much more." Well, this is why we have conversations, and we'll find out more about him as the day progresses, or the scam progresses. I think I was only shocked about the carrier because most big stars, just have planes or cars. And I told him, so far, not bad, though I'm getting ready for bed as it's late. How are you doing? "Am doing good," he tells me. "How was your day?" he asks me. And I told him it was productive. "Okay, dear. So where are you from?" "You still have half your day to go. What do you plan to do with it?" I asked, ignoring everything. "Not much, dear. Maybe I don't have much to do." Wow. So he deigned to condescend to speak with me because he don't got much to do, so I'm like an afterthought in his head. Now I feel even more special. "Where are you from?" And in response to nothing much to do, I said, "So just a lazy day for you then." And I told him I'm from Queensland because they still don't get it. Where you're from and where you're living are two different things. And he smiles and he says, "Not really, dear. You must not work all day. Sometimes you have to have fun with friends and fans." I don't know. I don't have any fans, so I guess I just have to find my friends. Oh, crap. Where'd they go? I would have thought you would be busy in the everyday hustle that is akin to your work," I said, trying to hint that I know what he's doing. In response to not have work all day, to have fun with friends and family, I said, "Oh, I guess. All work, no play makes Johnny a dull boy." Of course, it's supposed to be Jack, from good old Stephen King's book, The Shining. But, yeah, he didn't know. And he got really confused by that, too. "What are you talking about? Do you want all day, dear?" In response to, "What am I talking about?" And I said, "Where? About all the work, no play?" And also in response to, "Do you want all day, dear?" "Do I want what all day, love?" "I was just saying it sounds like you like to play. So that way you aren't bored." "I think your day was stressful. You don't sound nice," he concludes. Okay. Take a break from the hustle and grind," I said, continuing on my taking a break, because he was talking about not working all day. And it seems he's forgotten already what he was saying. I'm sorry, what? Now, this is supposed to be how, do not sound. Yeah, now I'm sounding like the caveman here. How do I sound, as I meant? Where are you from? Queensland, love. I'm just confused. Now, he'd already asked me where I was from, and I already told him. And don't worry, he's going to ask again. This was a business chat, or sorry, still is a business chat, because he hasn't fully gone away. But with a business chat, quite often what I have found is it's multiple scammers coming in at any time that they feel like. I guess they have round robins or something where they decide when they're going to talk to you and who's going to talk to you, but they don't always read back chat. They're not smart enough or productive enough. They're kind of lazy that way. Confused about what, dear? About what you think I don't, about why you think I don't sound nice. Don't worry about that. I'm sorry if I get you upset. I don't mean to, but they do mean to. They actually want you actively, if they notice that you are not likely to remit, if you're, pushing back and not following the script to a T the way they need you to, they want you to get angry. They want you to get angry in part because it's entertainment for them that they can push our buttons, but also because if we get angry and we slip up and we say the wrong things, Facebook will ban us or restrict us. And then we have no access to our friends and family just because a scammer was not happy we weren't giving them money. So this is why all my anger I hide in funny, if that makes sense. And I just try to make sure that they know that I'm not angry, because that makes them feel more frustrated. Not upset, just confused, I said. I'm sorry, you don't have to be. Pardon my manners, dear. I don't have to pardon his manners, is what I got from that. What do you normally do on your rest days, if you don't mind me asking? Sometimes I rehearse my music because music make me feel happy. Sometimes have fun with my fans because I'm a traveler. I don't usually used to stay with my family because I travel a lot. That makes a whole bunch of circular sense to me. It's nearly 10:30 now. Oh, I see. What kind of fan fun? I ask in regards to what he does with his having fun with his fans. Are you feeling sleepy? He asks when I tell him it's nearly 10:30. Of course, he didn't ask if it was daytime or evening. So there's that. I don't remember what it was that I said. I think I said something slightly inappropriate, so I removed it. I can't remember. But he responded to what I asked and removed, and he said he talks with them, know and more about them, make friends with them. I think I was alluding, if I remember correctly, I was alluding to sexual things that he may or may not do with his fans. But yeah, the scammers actually do try to do sexual things with you. That's another way that they try to get you removed or banned. It's another way that they try to get sexy sexual pictures of you to then use against you later on. Yeah, it's ugly what these guys do. In regards to feeling sleepy, I said yes. The day was long, lots of visiting, then a flight back. Okay, dear, maybe we talk later if you don't mind, he says. I'll hit you up in the AM. What? Some of what I say isn't showing up in chat. And I said this in one of my other videos before. There have been times when, and I don't know what it is, it's always with the business chats where I will say something and I know I just typed it and I hit enter and I swear the business chat is actually trying to gaslight me. I know I said it, it's not there. Or I've seen them type, they're typing, they hit enter. You can tell they've hit enter, but there's nothing but black empty space. I don't know why that happens. And then after just a bit of time, as you see here, because it did eventually come back and I took a screenshot of it. Should have taken a screenshot of it when it was that black empty hole, so that way you see what I mean. I don't know if any of you have run into this, but it's quite odd. So anyway, some of what I'm saying isn't showing up in chat. That's sus. I'd say I just said I will hit you up in the AM, but I don't see it typed out. It okay, dear, he says, because he doesn't really fucking care. Not really. There's a word thief stealing my sentences, I said. But I don't think I understand what you mean by that. And I was so hoping he would understand. I don't understand either. I had typed multiple things that never showed in chat. All that showed was a black gaping hole where the words would have been. Like I've already explained to you all. Well, I'ma hit the hay now. Can we talk later, please? I don't have much time to spend with you now. I'm the one telling him I'm leaving chat. But he got to take control and say, hey, I don't have time for you now. Can we talk later? I'm like, no, dude. I said it first. You get to fuck off. Oh, you went from doing nothing to being busy freaky fast. That's okay, as I can hardly chat when sawing logs now, can I? And I sent him a cute little picture of a little Roo sleeping. It actually was a GIF, and in the GIF, one of the moving GIFs, and he was snoring, and it was really cute. In kind of a creepy way. Ain't he a cutie? I love these animals. Anyway, night. If you want us to talk, you need to calm down. Ooh, I guess he don't like kangaroos. I'm like, what? Didn't know I was upset. As he tries to gaslight me. If you want to make friend out of me, I think you are upset. Right. But I didn't know I was upset. What makes you think that? Because you are. You need to calm down so we can know each other if you want. Wow. I am? LOL. I think I would know if I were. So tell me more about you. He's only like glosses off it. Hey, you're angry, calm down. Okay, so what do you want to talk about now? Is basically the whole thing. He just needs to try to insert his dominance and that he's in control. He is the king. Do not talk over him. Nah. Were you just unhappy about the sleeping kangaroo? I thought he was cute. Can you tell me about your day? How you spend your day? I could tell you about my day if I have your permission, because clearly I needed his permission to talk, and I needed his permission to be angry and or not angry. Come on, you have it. You can talk to me, he assures me. Are you busy with something? Good night, dear. Have a good rest. So, later on I said, good day. Just grabbing a cuppa to start the day. Today will be a flat-out day for me, but I have time now. Otherwise, you must wait. So how you going? I asked him. Hello, dear. I'm doing good. And you? Fair to middlin', I said. Just getting ready to go out the door. Okay, dear. How was your night? I hope you slept well. I woke up with a crick in my neck, but I reckon I'll be right as rain as the day goes. Okay, dear, that is nice. Are you not going to work? And in regards to it being nice, I said, well, it hurts, but feeling pain means you are alive. And in regards to, are you going to work? I said, how do you mean? Yes, dear, that's true about the pain means you're alive. What do you do for a living? He asks. It's 6:40 a.m. At this moment, so I'm getting ready. I have a flight to take across the country for an in-person meeting, I said. Okay, dear. Can I know more about you? Like, what do you do for a living? Are you married? Because those two go hand in hand, of course. What do you do for a living and are you married? Well, I work in Honolulu and I'm a curator. For those of you that don't know what Honolulu is, it is an online website in Australia that helps to give information about cannabis and cannabis related items. And a curator, of course, that's dealing with museums. With the curator's the one that is in charge of buying and selling and whatever and setting up all the displays that you get to observe when you do go to museum. Yeah. Nice meeting you, dear. Are you married? Do you have kids? So I'm not 100% sure, but when he said nice meeting you, dear, that's what made me think. And this was the light that went on my head, because I've had many business chats before, but that was the light that went on my head that said, hey, when it's a business chat, we're talking about a team of scammers, not just one scammer. So nice meeting you, to me, signaled that there was a new guy in town. The other guy just couldn't hack it. Again, I could be wrong, but I mean, it seems to fit well with the way the rest of the chat goes. Meeting me? Haven't we been talking since last night? Maybe I can call you my friend. I mean, I don't think of you as an enemy at this moment. I'm not sure we are close enough to call each other friends yet, mate. Time will tell as we keep chatting. Sorry, y'all. We are not that cool with each other before. Maybe now we can talk as a friend. I don't know. I don't get you. Any animosity was fully one-sided on your part, I assure you. You seemed to be angry last night for some odd reason. It's okay. I forgive your anger. And he's happy that I've forgiven him. Okay, dear, but I don't think I'm angry, but not really cool. But I think we can talk now, if you don't mind. Okay. No, you aren't angry now. You were last night, is what I was saying. Not really angry, but not enough to talk then. I have 20 minutes before I have to leave for my flight, just getting last-minute things ready. But I think I'm okay now. I don't think you are, buddy. I just don't think you are. Sure, okay, I said. Well, that's okay, mate. That's good, mate, about being okay now. So tell me more about you. Maybe we start from there. Julie Andrews always said starting at the very beginning was a very good place to start. It was a bright, sunny Sunday, so I was told that I kicked and screamed my way into the world. That was ages ago, of course. I have no real memory of it. That will be nice. I guess you are a traveler. You love to travel a lot. He tells me about being born. I suppose you could call birth being a traveler. I sure shot out of me mum fast. So says Da. Please permit me to say you look pretty. And in regards to shooting out of my mum, he said, wow, that's amazing. I said, I suspect you came out rather the same way. How old are you, dear? About 25 years older than you, give or take, I wager. Okay, the cabbie is here to take me to the airport. Okay, honey, maybe we'll talk some other time if you don't mind, he says. And then I show him a picture. He didn't ask, I just gave him a freebie. Just walking into the loading bay now. It's a 4-hour flight, so it's not bad. I'm sure I'll be asleep by the time I land. And for sure by the time I'm supposed to be on my way home. Like I said, today is flat out. You look very pretty, honey. Looking very lovely. Trust me, the picture wasn't pretty or lovely. They say this like you could show the worst picture in the world, like whatever you think is the worst picture, and they'll say it's pretty. One other scammer likes to use Buffalo Bill pictures as her picture. Definitely not pretty, but they all tell her how awesome she looks. So there you go. It's all about the con. It's all about the Benjamins for these guys. I didn't even do my hair or my face, lol. Just got up, grabbed a cuppa, and threw some Vegemite on toast to eat while packing. I'll be sure to look more presentable after I get into the hotel room and changed. Wow, I must say you look good, dear, he says. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I inform him. Really? Are you going with your boyfriend? Yes, really. It's a well-known proverb, love. I told him about the beauty being in the eye of the beholder. And in regards to going with my boyfriend, I said to a business meeting, hardly. They would frown against me bringing anyone. Sorry, I forget you told me you going to meeting. I thought you were going to vacation. No, have to travel cross country. The hope is all will be handled today. Though depending on how many, we may have to extend things until tomorrow. Which is why we have hotel rooms booked. Ugh. You know it's bad when I get tongue-tied on my own goddamn sentences and paragraphs. What do you mean by that about being against bringing somebody to a meeting? Knowing I would have a room on the other end is why I didn't bother to look good for the flight. I know I can freshen up after we land. In regards to what do I mean by them frowning against me bringing anyone, I said, surely you can't just bring people into your job meetings that don't work in your industry. How odd that would be, right? And please hold on a minute. I will be right back. I don't know if he needed a potty break or if he needed to switch out typers, or if he caught a fish and he was trying to reel it in. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe it was after these messages, we'll be right back, from the good old 80s. Okay, then. The captain is indicating that we are about to take off, so I will have to catch up with you later. I snagged a window seat, I told him. Okay, honey, take good care of yourself, okay, he tells me. 1 hour until we land. Been pretty pleasant. No kids or much turbulence. The view outside is breathtaking, I tell him. He's probably never even seen a plane, let alone been on one. Really? I said, I'm sorry. What do you mean, really? The plane landed 2 hours ago now. We're just having a late lunch break before we get back to work. Okay, honey. How was the journey? I hope you landed safely. It was good. The skies were clear. Then we flew over the clouds, just showing him some pictures of someone in an airplane. Okay, honey, which countries do you went for this business meeting? This was just within my country. Just went from one side to the other is all. I live in the west, but had to go back to the east, close to where I was born for the meeting. Okay, honey, that's nice. You know, if you know anything about Australia, and if you know that I told you that I was from Queensland, but that I'm on the west coast, you might be able to pinpoint where I'm saying I'm from. He has no effing clue. Just saying. I suppose. Where are you from, please? I told you where I was born. This would be what, the second? No, this will be the third time I have told him. I don't think you did, honey. Yeah, I did last night when you asked. I'm from Queensland. Just had to scroll back the chat is all. Okay, honey, how long is the meeting go to take? Well, just finished at the restaurant, gonna grab a cuppa to go, then we're headed back to the boardroom to discuss the pieces that we are getting in and how to procure the ones we want. Hard to say how long, but I should be able to head back tonight. Okay, dear, maybe when you are done with the meeting, we can talk later. I don't know if you have any private chatting app. I will love to know everything about each other. Oh, I bet you will. Well, as luck would have it, I said, Messenger is a private chatting app. It is also the only one I use. I did try Snapchat once, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Yes, I'm sure we can chat. I can chat you up later, mate, if you're awake. I will check in with you on the plane ride back. Okay, honey, I'll be waiting for your message, he says. I have to go now. I have a little things I have to do now. Okay, take good care of your beautiful self. Have a great day, honey. And I said, have a good breakfast. Talk to you later, because it was breakfast time in his little neck of the woods. Thanks, honey, he said. And I just showed him some more pictures on a plane. I'm just heading on my way back now. Okay, honey, I'll be waiting for your message now. Morn, dear. Though for you it's night. Hope your day was well. I know for you it's late. You're most likely getting ready for bed. Talk to you another day. Hello, honey. How are you doing? It's not that late over here, dear, he says. He soon contradicts himself. I'm going well. How are you going? Ooh, for me that would be late, but I guess for some are night owls. I'm good, dear. What are you doing now, dear? Not much at the moment. You? It's getting late in us. I know he meant the U.S. But you just said it wasn't late for you. It was actually about 1 a.m.? Actually, it would be closer to 2 a.m. by the time he would have seen this. Now I'm confused. It's 1949 here, HEAR. I can't hear numbers, I tell him. But I have something I'm gonna do tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna go to sleep early. Well, almost 8 p.m. at night is late enough. Almost 8 p.m. at night is late enough? You need to sleep? It's 7:52 over here, dear, and I just said it was almost 8 p.m. He doesn't get it. I was under the impression it was almost 1 a.m. for you. That's late, but 8 p.m. is your real time. I didn't see that as a bedtime except for children and seniors. Yeah, but not that late, dear, just that I have a lot to do tomorrow. So it's not late, it's late, it's not late. He can't make up his mind because he has no effing clue. Okay, dear, maybe I will spend more little time. So, what are you doing right now? And I said, regards to what he's doing, a busy day tomorrow. I said, sure, what's on the menu for tomorrow, love? I get a lot of work, he says. Yeah, I know you do, but what are you doing, though? I'm just taking an interest in your life, is all. But it doesn't matter. It's just a normal work I do on a daily basis. And he said, wow, that's amazing about me taking an interest in his life. Yes, it's nice when people take an interest. It means they care. Can I ask you something? Ooh, if it's a normal business day, then why go to bed so early? I asked him. And in regards to asking me something, I'm sure you can, love. Have you come across any of those scammer using my picture and name to scam people online? I had that they is scammer using my picture to scam people online. I hope you never come across any. Yeah. No, I can't say I have. No one can or has scammed me. I am far too observant. Okay, honey, you really have to be careful, okay, he tells me. And this is true. So many yahoos are in the world wanting something for free. It's so sad. But that, by that I mean those desperate enough to steal money through scams are sad, poor, pitiful people. Maybe one day they will grow up and stop sucking on mummy's teat. I had about that, but don't worry, me and my management are working on that. I promise I will do all my best to stop them from using my picture to scam people. You had about that? I asked. Okay. Because that is not nice to do to my fans. I can never ask money or ask for anything from my lovely fans. And in response to you had about that, yeah, I do, dear, but you have nothing to be worried about, okay? I will try all my best. Yes, he will try all his best to steal money from me and my identity and or my Facebook page and what have you. He will not succeed. Thank you. Trust me, I'm not worried. No teenage child can get me to remit anyway. And see, I love doing it this way. I get to tell him how I feel about him, knowing, because I know he's a scammer, but phrase it in such a way that he doesn't have any clue that I'm talking about him while I'm talking to him. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel grand. Okay, honey, it's nice of you, okay. What's nice of me? Did you mean it's nice that teenage children can't scam me? LOL, if so, then yeah, I guess it's nice of me to not, it's supposed to be let them steal. But I said not meet them steal. Because, whatever, words are hard, as the scammers well know. Yes, honey, I mean that I am happy because you are very careful. For sure. Thieves must work extra hard if they want to take my pot of gold. That's true, dear, but people don't want to work anymore. Yeah, those people are lazy, stupid, for nothing kind. Or the lazy, stupid, for nothing kind. I'm glad I have a proper work ethic. I don't know what they gain from making people feel bad, he says. Well, clout. Most do it for racist reasons. Overall, scammers are just entitled brats that weren't breastfed enough, I told him. I'm sorry, dear. I have to go now. Please don't be upset with me, okay? We talk later, okay? Maybe he was picking up what I was throwing down, or maybe he was feeling guilty. If he was feeling guilty, it was only a skosh. Not very much at all. Have a good sleep. Long sleep, eh, what? He was gone for a long time. So that was the 27th of August, and on the 28th, I said, I guess you're ignoring me, LOL. That's fine. Rude, but fine. It lets me know where I stand as a person in your eyes. I say this as it is now Wednesday, and you have been on since Monday. But you have decided you have no time for me. Now, 3 days later, on the 30th, hey, honey, am very sorry. Have been busy all this days. You know I can't ignore a beautiful princess like you, babe. Am sorry I have been busy, but I miss you a lot, dear. Carrier Johnny may be on his third iteration. There might have been more, but I'm counting 3 carrier Johnnies so far. I'm sorry for everything, okay? Please don't be mad at me, okay? Nah, it was no thing. To be honest, I wasn't worried. I'm not sure why I would be angry. You just have more important clients on your list and things to do. I get it. Rather than pining away, counting the minutes before you decide to utter my name again, I've been busy living my life. Honey, I'm so sorry for everything, okay? So how are you doing? Well, I'm having issues with my TV, washer, and dryer. There is water leaking all over. So kind of busy at the moment, I tell him. I'm sorry about that, dear. You need to try and find something to fix it for you, okay? Well, of course, I'm not sitting on my thumbs here. I'm getting the issue fixed. I just hope I don't get black mold in my ceiling. And I show a picture of water damage in the ceiling. Oh, that's not really good, but I think it can be fixed if you can find someone who can do it better. Can I see the apartment? Well, the only part of the apartment I wanted him to see was the water damage. I'm working on that, just a bit preoccupied right now, as you can imagine. You want to see more pictures of the ceiling? That's wild. Okay, hang on. So I show many different angles of the water damage in the ceiling. All the angles I can get of the damage. Just try to fix it, okay? Because it doesn't look good like this, honey. Find someone who can do it well, okay? You have a nice place here. I have a nice piece of water damage. Remember what I said about, you can send any kind of picture. You can send a picture of a bearded lady. You can send a picture of an old man. You can send a picture of a young kid. It doesn't matter what picture you send when it comes to your selfie, your portrait. And it doesn't matter what picture you send of your house. He thinks that this is a nice place. I'm showing him real crap. Again, all part of the con. You reckon? Nah, it sure doesn't look good. Crikey, I can't imagine how much this will set me back, I said. Gonna have to scrape up some bucks for that. It's okay, honey. Just try to fix it. Got a bucket to catch him drips. It's all I can do. The plumber will be here next week at some point. Hoping he can get her done by Tuesday. Are you living with your family over there in the same house? Looks like faulty pipes or some such. Those buildings are really old. Or these buildings are really old. No adult who can get a job lives with their parents, I told him. Besides, me mum's dead and Da is in a home, I told him. Why don't you find somewhere better than that? Or is it a family house? I have suggested to scammers. I don't know if I've kept those conversations in my folders. We'll get to it. I'm going through. I will eventually share every single conversation I've had. It takes some time because these guys come out like nobody's business, like cockroaches. But I have suggested to some of the ones that finally confess, oh yes, I'm not really Johnny Depp, or I'm not really this person. I live in Africa. My life sucks, blah, blah, blah. They give the sob story because plan B to try to get money through sympathy. And I've told them, I said, well, why don't you move out? Why don't you go somewhere else? And then they tell me how not easy and the government, this, that, and the other thing. But, now here he is pretending to be a multimillionaire, asking why I just don't move. Kind of weird, if you ask me. Sure, for a man worth $150 billion, it's easy to move. You don't live in the real world with real problems. No offense. You just don't know what it's like to be working class. Though things could be worse, I have my health, so that's something to be glad for. Yeah, dear, it's the most important thing, I believe. When you are strong enough to work and believe in yourself, money will come. So money is just going to fall from the heavens like manna. Well, yeah, there is personal ability, but I meant to say you can't just wish money out of thin air. Government is rough, taxes are tight, and making ends meet often doesn't happen. Of course, you don't worry about any of that. You have servants, managers, and assistants who take care of you. You don't have to worry if you can eat tomorrow or pay rent. I mean, yeah, you're trying to be a comfort. Thank you for that. You just can't know what it's like to have no money, I inform our scammer. I understand all this. I know how it feels when you don't have any money with you and don't have anyone who to run to. I understand everything, but when you believe in yourself, you can do anything you wish to. Again, try to tell this nugget to a scammer and they will spin it another way. So, yeah. But you were famous as a young adult in the 80s. Literally went from your parents' house into fame. I think your thoughts on not having much money are vastly different than what I'm talking about. You never had to worry about being evicted, homeless, without food or water. It's a nightmare beyond anything Wes Craven could have ever imagined. Imagine that bedroom scene you were in was real, and then double it. Referring to one of his first, I think maybe even his first movies, A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Thank you for attempting to understand and not age. I know it says age, and trying to comfort. But you never went without food or had to worry about plumbing, I told him. Hope you never do. I lost work over this. You lost your work? How? What happened? What? No, I didn't lose my job. I lost a day of work. I've been dealing with this, so I couldn't work. This means that I lost money, and just before the weekend to boot. You work every day? I should be sleeping now, I told him, but I just can't with all that's going on. I'm on my 12th cuppa, and as I sit here trying to figure things out. And no, I don't work on weekends, I told him. Honey, you need to sleep and have good rest. Maybe you can continue this tomorrow. You've been busy this morning, or since morning working. Sometimes we need to try and forget about our problem. You are really a nice lady, very hardworking. Don't you have family like brothers who can help you out with some things you need? I think you have gone to sleep. Take care of yourself, my angel. Good night, honey. Sweet dreams. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see it after. It's after 2 a.m. already. Maybe I can have a nap and get my day started. Bloody hard to forget about water leaking from my ceiling, but sure, in regards to forget about your troubles. And I told him I'm an only child, which I am not. Okay, honey, that is how it us to be. You are all alone. Okay. But I will always be with you, my angel. Honey, what is the time over there, he asks. Right now it's about 2:14 a.m. Come on, honey, it's too fucking late. You need to sleep. Come on, honey, you need to get rest because you have stressed yourself enough today. You really need to get rest, my angel. So, sent a good night, a whale. Take good care of yourself, my angel. Have a good rest, okay? Thank you for the wishes. Hello, dear. Hello. This is, of course, on the 30th in the evening. You awake, honey? Yeah, it's near 8 a.m., I told him. I hope you slept well. It was fitful, but I slept. Okay, dear. Have you taken your coffee? Just having a cuppa now, I told him. Okay, dear, that's nice. 'Tis. How do you take your coffee? And I just realized now that it says hour, so no wonder he gave me a weird response. I didn't even see my own typo. So are you going to work today? Not on a Saturday, I told him. Or you are still fixing the house? Australia and Africa have completely different time zones, yes, but they both operate on the same day. So, whereas in North America or other places, it might be Sunday, in Africa and Australia, it's actually Sunday. They're a day ahead. So, I don't think he's catching on to any of this. Nothing I can do for the house. Told you the dunny driver won't be here till next week. Then I have to put up with it. Or till then I have to put up with it. Okay, dear, it's fine. Everything will be fine, okay? Yeah, twill. Gotta take the beast into the spanner monkey and get him to have a go. Need to see what the knocking noise is and if I need a new ride or if this one can be saved. You get a car, he tells me. I have one, yeah. She's on the fritz, though. So taking her to the spanner monkey, like I said. I swear, everything is breaking down. I'm sorry for everything. Everything will be fine, okay, honey? So I send him a picture of Jacksepticeye, a.k.a. Sean McLaughlin, top of the morning coffee mug, which I was drinking at the time. Cheers to ya. Thanks. It okay. You are good friend. You very pretty one. Every man dream. It's better to be a friend than a fiend, I told him. Yeah, and you look very pretty. But you lied to me. In regards to, yeah, I look very pretty. I said, that's what I'm told. In regards to lie to me, I said, how so? You said you were 25. Is that true? This, I'm thinking, is the fourth. Either the fourth scammer or the first one coming back again. Could go either way. Nope, I said I'm 25 years older than you. So how's that a lie, mate? Okay, now I understand what you mean. So how old are you now? Actually, I don't even see where you asked my age. I'm just looking back, though I'm sure I would have said something like 25 years older. Still looking to see where we talked about age, though. You may have gotten your chats mixed up. Then I found it. About 25 years older than you, give or take, I wager, I told him. Yeah, there it is. I couldn't believe what my eyes are seeing, dear. I did find it. It was way up in chat. You are still looking beautiful, like a girl of 25 years old. You look good, dear. Just making round 2 for coffee. By the time I'm done with that pot, I'll take the car in. Okay, honey, that's nice of you. And he kisses me. What's nice of me, dear? Taking the car in or making the coffee? Everything that comes out from a beautiful princess like you. So, honey, what are your plans for today? I just told him I'm taking the car to the freaking mechanics to get it fixed. What a dunce. Other than the car, I've got none. How about you? It's 8:55 p.m. here. Maybe when I'm done talking with you, I will go to bed, he tells me. So what are your plans for the night? Or should I have asked, what did you do tonight? Maybe let me say, just talking to you. Okay, it's nice to talk. Yeah, it's nice to have a beautiful princess as a friend. I said I couldn't imagine what that would be like. Has anyone told you how pretty you are? Every now and then I get compliments on my face, yeah. Wow, you are very sexy. You have a sexy body. Here we go, trying to sext me up. Okay, same, I told him. Any man that stay with you will enjoy your sexy body. I could hardly say what they would enjoy, I told him. Your sexy body. Maybe he will suck. Yeah, many men are bad in bed, so he might suck. I love sucking breast. I love it when big. Okay, good on ya. But size isn't everything, I told him. Yeah, it how sexy you are. Not sure what that means, I told him. Guess you are too excited with your own words, because he stopped talking. And then the next day, hello, dear. And I gave him a thumbs up because I didn't really have anything more to say. Like, I thought that this was like we were at the bottom of the barrel and we were done. We weren't fully done yet, though, amazingly. Hi, honey. What have I done? What have I done? You are no longer talking to me. What do you mean? I asked. Where have you been? Just living life. Where have you been? Making new friends, I see. Making new friends, honey. I have done anything wrong. Yes, I said you've made 4 new friends. I'm sure you know what, if anything, you have done wrong. Anyways, be true to yourself and do no harm to others. I'm sorry, honey, if I have done anything wrong. Trust me, I never know, of course. You don't know when you do something wrong? That can be a problem. The hustle of life can be rough. I'm sorry for everything, honey. I don't mean to make you angry. Here we go again, trying to gaslight me, telling me how I feel. I was not angry. I was just matter of fact. Who says I'm angry? Life is too short to be angry. It okay, honey. I'm sorry, okay? Sure. Did you have your breakfast or are you about to have it? I don't want to get in the way of your meal, I told him. It's very late over here. I just woke up to take a glass of water. It's 2:47 a.m. here. I have to go back to sleep. It's only 7:48 a.m. on Sunday morning, love. It's 2:48 here, where I am. I'm guessing you're waiting to go to church, though, or wanting to go to church, so I won't get in your way. Are you going to church now? He asks. It's almost 3 p.m., so no, plus I don't go anyway. Okay, honey, I think I have to go back to sleep now. Oh, dear. Here we are, September 1st. Hello, dear. How was church? I asked. Fine, dear. How are you doing today? Same as every day. That's nice. Where are you, honey? Really? At this time of day, where you think I would be? I don't know, dear, because I don't know what is the time over there. I said it's 5:22 a.m. You woke up too early, he tells me. Yeah, because you're pinging me. Honey, why do you say that? Say what? Yeah, about pinging. Okay, so now you know why I'm up early. Like, what else to tell him? Like, I'm not going to spoon feed you everything. Okay, dear, so how was your night? All right, I said. I hope you've taken your coffee. Got me a big coffee today. That's too big, he says. Size doesn't matter. What matters is how fast I can get the caffeine in, LOL. Maybe I'll come and join you and take the coffee. Sure, I'll make you a cuppa, but I still give you a small one, as you don't like large so much. No, maybe I will drink with a big glass, he tells me. Okay, if you think you can handle that much coffee, and he laughs, maybe I can. Or we take it together. How do you take your coffee? That is the first thing I do when I woke up in the morning, he tells me. And I said, what? Question mark? I just asked how you take your coffee, not sure what you're saying. Well, Starshine, it seems like you've been struck dumb for words, as almost 2 months have gone by. Yeah, we were going into October, and I really did think we were done talking. So I started to get ready to edit and everything this and get it ready. But then, all of a sudden, just a couple days ago, hello, dear. I'm sorry. I have not been online. Always, I have a lot to do. I'm sorry I've missed you, my angel. Yeah, no biggie. Life moves on. The world turns, I tell him. I miss you, dear. So how are you doing today? And I'm pretty sure this is like the 5th different scammer. Either that or he really did forget about everything. Sadly, I'm under the weather right now. Might be COVID, I told him. I'm flat out, trying to hide under a rug. You have a cold weather over there? He asks. I'm like, what? No. You said you are American. You should know what I'm saying, I told him. Yes, dear, I understand what you are talking about. I just asked you something. No, dear, I'm not talking about the weather outside. This is why it seems you don't follow what I'm saying. The weather here is 68 degrees Fahrenheit, but I'm sure it will warm up as it's not quite 4 a.m. yet. And then, hi, baby, sorry. Hey, Yez, I said. How are you? Been a trip, but made it round the world. Doing well, good buddy, doing well. Okay, so have you eaten honey? I've eaten honey before, but I don't have any on hand right now, though I must admit. I don't mean honey bee. Okay, have you eaten anything? But you said honey, I said. Yes, that too. I have eaten before, in response to have you eaten anything. But I'll throw you a bone, love, and tell you I haven't eaten today. No food? Correct, to no food. Yes, he says to correct. And when I said now we got that all sorted. Oh, how have you been? He's like, I'm fine, and you? So, baby, what's your occupation? And in regards to am fine and you, I said, sure, right as rain. Rain is falling over there, he asks. And you see where he's asking my occupation again. This would be what, the 4th time he asked me what I do? No, this would be the 2nd time he asked me what I do. That's right. He didn't ask me again where I lived. Like, I'm just trying to keep track, and it's hard. Is what falling over here? Rain, he said. No, why you ask? And so far, that's the end. I haven't fully gotten rid of this guy because he may be the gift that keeps on giving. If he comes back, I will let you all know. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, please, I do ask you to consider subscribing and join the family. We'll talk to you all later. Stay safe out there.